Okay, today's Tuesday. It is January 10th at 3:26 in the afternoon. I was wrong, and I do, in fact, have a tempo run today.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today, Josh has me doing, he's calling it a one-up. So it's a 1 mile warm-up, and then drills, and then he's gonna have me do 4 different repeats at 60-second increments. So the first repeat's like at mile 1, my watch beeps. He wants me to run 60 seconds at like 7:50 to 8-minute pace, and then after a minute, finish the mile out. And then when it hits 2 miles, I do it for 2 minutes. 3 miles, I do it for 3 minutes. 4 miles, I do it for 4 minutes, and then a 1 mile cool down. So yeah, it should be a sufficiently difficult workout, especially like being at mile 4 and having to hold that for 4 minutes. I don't know if I can do that right now, but I'm gonna try, because that, as we learned, is the key to just try. Let's go. So I'm stalling because I don't want to run. I do want to run, I'm just stalling. And so I'm making a playlist for Be Here Us, and this came on recommended for me. Ricky Martin. Dip it low. Oh my gosh, there's some old songs on here. Get on your feet. This playlist is got the strangest collection of music. All right. That's enough. We're doing this. Here we go.
So I'm anticipating that this tempo workout's gonna be really hard, so no GoPro, phone's gonna go away. These are the drills. I got my nasty power. That's interval number 2. I did it a little wrong and I was going off my lap time instead of my actual distance, but I caught it after the first interval. So I'm only 1/10 of a mile off. So far so good, but so far it's all headed net downhill, so this next part's uphill. Gotta love canyons of San Diego. Onwards. Number 3 felt pretty good. Getting ready to go into number 4. This stuff's hard, but it's fun. It just breaks it up. All right, here we go. Almost there. Tempo work is done. It's pretty amazing what, like, the last minute was really hard, but Josh used to always like make me focus on my form whenever I got really tired. And actually like thinking head up, wings out helped me kind of recompose. So hell yeah, new mantra. All right, just finishing up this final mile of this really big hill. And then I'm done. And then yoga.
Yoga. Doing that yoga, I noticed that my left hip is super duper duper tight, and I forgot that there was this stretch that I used to do at Finish Line with not Josh, Mike. It's called a hip flexor stretch. This is how you do it. So dark in this room. I wrote about this on Instagram today, but this morning I went for like a super quick run with one of my neighbors, and we were running a way that I normally don't, because it was one of the first routes that I used to do all the time when I first started running. And we passed an intersection where I like vividly remember the first time I tried to run 6 miles. I got to like mile 2 1/4, maybe 2 1/2. And my legs were already so heavy and I was so tired already. I wasn't even like I guess I was a fourth of the way in, but I was just so frustrated that the whole entire way pretty much was downhill and that I was still struggling so hard. And I remember crying. Like I stopped and like had to like gather myself because I was such a mess. And I thought about calling my mom to come and get me because this was before Uber. But I thought like the least you can do is walk back, because that's why I loved running in the beginning, was like even if I went a mile out, I had to at least walk back. I couldn't just like get off the machine at the gym and call it a day. I remember getting home and I told myself like, this is it, I'm done. Running isn't for me, this is too hard. I've been doing this too long. This isn't getting easier, I'm not getting stronger. I can't keep doing this, I'm gonna go back to the gym. So I took a couple days off. And at the time I was working as a receptionist at a dermatology office. It was just like a 9-to-5 job. It was really hard to be there because it wasn't what I wanted to be doing. I had gone to college for theater and was watching all my friends out like kicking ass and pursuing their dreams, and I was too afraid to do anything. So I took a couple days off, and after a particularly soul-crushing day at work, I remember getting on the couch and thinking about not running. I started to feel really bad for myself, and I was like, screw this, I'm gonna go run again. Because I missed it. I missed that feeling of like exhaustion that it gave me. So I took off. I think I expected a movie moment, you know, where like it's just like easy again. And it wasn't. I had to walk a lot of it. It was like 3 miles that I tried to do, and I had to walk some of it. It was just really hard. But I kept going. I can't tell you why I stuck with it, because it was really hard. It's still really hard. It's finally at the point this go around in BQ or Bus where it's starting to get easier, and these workouts, these harder workouts like today, are getting more fun, excuse me. Where these workouts like today are getting more fun. But it's really hard. And I think at the end of the day, the most important part is to know that there are some pains that mean that you're getting stronger and they aren't to be avoided. And running's one of them. Because it's not an enjoyable activity. I think working out in general isn't really enjoyable. It's the people who make it enjoyable, the experiences along the way. It's that, you know, post-run high, or I wouldn't even call it a high, I would just, that post-run sense of accomplishment. It's hard, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. It's so much better than trying to lose 20 pounds and going to the gym. It's so much better than trying to just like bang out 30 minutes on a friggin' elliptical machine. Having a tangible goal like a finish line and making a goal to toe the line with an intimidating distance or intimidating time goal is so motivating and inspiring. Ask yourself if you're holding back. Maybe you're spending too much time thinking about how you look and not about how you feel. And then make a goal and start working towards it. Today was a good day. I'm gonna sit here for a while and foam roll and do this. And then I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones, and then I'm going to bed.